Alright, day has come where I didn't make room in the garage and I picked up my new bike. So before I get into this, I just want to say I wanted this bike for a long time. Not necessarily this bike, this style bike I've wanted for a long time. Since the Alta came out, I've wanted an electric bike and I did it. So as you can see in my like 8x10 garage, I have not a lot of room. But, yep, so ended up coming home with a Stark tonight. This is the 80 horsepower Stark. It's freshy, right off the lot. They just got the delivery like a couple days ago. So I want to do a lot of comparisons, like the electric bike versus the gas bike. Maybe do like a couple laps on the track, see the time difference, see what's faster, what's more efficient, what works better. Yeah, so I'm waiting on parts for this thing. I need new bar mounts. Then I can at least move it out of the way, waiting for my plastics to come in still. And then I can at least kind of get the garage organized. So I'll probably go into depth tomorrow on the bike and kind of give you a better look at it and see what it came with and all that stuff. So the thing with the electric bikes, if you haven't ridden an electric bike and you're knocking them, don't even talk. You have no room to talk. Until you've ridden an Alta or a Sur-Ron or something along those lines, then say that electric sucks or whatever. It's such a game changer riding an electric bike. Now, I'm not saying I'm going full electric, gonna sell these things, sell the Harley, sell the pit bike, all that stuff, but why not have options? Why not get an electric bike? If you're racing and you're gonna get a whole shot, I mean, you have nothing to wait for. It's right there. Anyway, try to get some close-ups of this thing and let you know what it came with. I'll show you the phone, I'll show you the toolkit, I'll show you all that stuff, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so here she is. I heard the tubes that come with it are kind of junk, but it's got the nice black spokes, black wheels. That polished hub in there looks pretty sick. So I got everything that comes with it. The kickstand, which is kind of a little sketchy, so it comes down, but if you don't have it on the actual ground, it just flies back up, which is crazy. And it's like probably 2 inches too short for what it should be at. I know it looks huge, but I don't know, the angle of it or something's wrong. This is the charging box that it comes with. Press the button, pop it open. This is the 110 adapter splitter from the 240. There's your charger, and then this goes right into there. Twist it off, plug it right in, and then charge her up. What do we got on here for tires? So we got some Pirelli Scorpion MX32 is on here. It's a 110 tire, which is nice. Throttle is so snappy. I did go with the rear foot brake because I feel like it's similar to my riding. This is the carbon fiber front piece. Stark logo. Everybody thinks that's like a button, but it's not. Alright guys, so this is what else comes with the Stark. So this is the phone that comes with it. It's a basic Android phone. You turn it on, it says Stark Future, and it starts to load up the actual Stark app. So you can unlock it, then you can go to the app. So you can see your stats, what modes you want to put it in, the trails that you've ridden, and you can buy parts. So I'm not going to go too in depth with the phone. Basically you can turn it sideways like this and you can see all your, like when you start up the bike you can see your speed, what modes you're in, all that good stuff. So we have here is the actual toolbox that comes with it. So this is the toolbox that comes with it. Inside you have obvious paperwork, operating instructions for the torque wrenches, when they were calibrated. You have this nice cleaning cloth you can wipe everything down with. Then here you have it. You have 2 torque wrenches. You have all the sockets and pieces and wrenches and everything that you need to work on it. Under here you have a T-bar wrench. Just this tool set alone probably costs like $400 or $500. It's nice that they throw it in there. So yeah, you got everything you need in here. Alright, so I just want to go over like the pros and the cons of getting an electric bike versus getting a gas bike. I'm not going electric, like I'm not going full electric. I just want to have options to ride. So the pros of getting an electric bike, one, fast throttle response. Once you hit the throttle, it is go. There's no bog, you're not waiting for anything, you're just throttle, go. They're quiet. You can ride anywhere you want and barely be heard. It sounds like a little buzz, you know, like a little bzz instead of a brap. No air pollution, you know, that's one of the pros, I guess, about it. I doubt gas bikes are doing that much pollution to the air, but hey, whatever. A little bit less is nice. There's no maintenance. Well, not no maintenance, but there is low maintenance to this thing. Like, charge it, check the spokes, check your tire pressure maybe, and go. Really, that's all. So in the long run, I guess you will save money. You're not buying oil filters, air filter oil, gas. You're not buying all that stuff. So in the long run, probably a couple years down the line, you'll end up equaling out. Really, technically, you'll be saving money. I haven't ridden it like at a track yet, but I imagine cornering, you don't even have to worry about what gear you're in. You can kind of just slow down and go for it and not have to shift up or shift down. You'll probably corner so much faster on that thing, I imagine. Some of the cons though, like, can it make you a lazy rider? Like, you don't have a clutch and you're not shifting gears, so is it making you lazy, or is it like helping you become a better rider by knowing how fast to go into a corner, and then you jump back on your gas bike and you're like, okay, now I need to be in second, third gear and full throttle or whatever. I don't know. I feel like it might make you a lazy rider at some point, but we'll find out, I guess. These bikes are expensive, so if you go for the full alpha 80 horsepower with everything included, it's like $14,300, I think, around that, plus your dealership fees, because now they're not shipping to your house, so out the door you're like 15-16 grand, which is kind of a lot of money. If you can't afford to buy the bike outright, you're making payments. Another thing I noticed, like when I was just loading it on my truck at the dealership, is that thing is heavy. I believe it said it's 42 pounds, which is a heavy bike. Now imagine you're riding in mud where it's just sticking to the underneath of your bike, under your fenders. Like, that thing's gonna weigh 250 pounds versus a gas bike, which I think my bike weighs about 225 with gas, 230 maybe. Another thing is like the battery life. How long is that gonna last? Is it gonna be a normal full day at the track, or is it gonna be like I get 2, maybe 3 motos out of it and I have to charge it? So where am I charging it? At the track. I can't just pour gas into it and go. I have to buy a gas generator. What? So buying a gas generator to charge an electric bike, it's kind of contradicting, but I guess that's what it is. So those are kind of the pros and cons that I wrote down about everything. So I really want to see what the difference is between the gas and the electric. Like, I want to time motos and like get a feel for it. I also want to see the boys riding this thing. I can't wait. They're gonna love it. So why is electric so hated though? I don't get it. Like, it's just another option. I feel like they're never gonna replace the gas bikes. I don't see that happening for like maybe 15 years, if that. Like, I'm not getting rid of my gas bikes, I'll tell you that. But yeah, got the new bike. Pretty excited to ride it, test it out. It'll be fun. If you want to see some more Stark footage, if you want to see some gas footage, if you want to see some Harley footage, whatever you want, let me know and I'll get it done for you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.